Ooh, looking smooth. Nutrient's getting all cocky that his team's been carrying him.
I'm sad Requiem hasn't played as well as last season. Was looking forward to beating them when they were in their prime. Yeah, they just don't have the same team members, man. And B-Camp was definitely not a jungler. He was definitely one of the best, if not the best laner in the entire tournament. So, but no surprise there. Jungling and laning are definitely not the same thing. But anyways, this game is TC Snits versus the Chimones.
Chimones.
Chimones are 0-4 currently. This is going to be their 5th game. We'll see if they can pull out one. Every game thus far has been a big improvement over the last, so...
It has. If they can bring out and improve a little bit from what they brought out last Tuesday, I hate to say it, but they might have a chance.
They definitely could have a chance if they could do what they did last week. I believe last game. Last game they were up against Team Fire, who I think are 2-2 currently, so they're pretty much the same standings as TC Snits right now, dead center of the pack. So it's possible for anything to happen, and I think that if they can get a win, they can definitely do it here if they start off on the right foot like they did last time. So
yeah, exactly. We'll see what they have to offer as we're starting to get into the picks now. After the whole ban phase has been completed. TC's not having any bans because they were late.
Super late, buddy. That's funny. Yeah, we are cracking down on the time teams. So if you're paying attention to this, let it be known that be on time, dang nabbit. If you learn one thing from this, it is be on time. Alright. We're gonna go right back here, and we are now in the first pick. Potentially a Braum. Oh. Okay, so Braum pickup is similar. I think last game that the Team Chimones played, Braum was the support for the team, and he did pretty well for himself, other than getting caught out once or twice. So we'll see if that takeaway is worth it, or if it was just more of a Penguin champion than a Cam. So
yeah, and here we see the jungler coming in. I got a little bit distracted because I guess the TSM voice communications got leaked.
Oh jeez, you're gonna have to send me that after this.
Oh, I definitely will.
Uh,
Long story short, though, it sounds like Bjergsen's a dick.
Really? I couldn't tell you that. I could not have guessed that. Record him. Holy shit, record them. They'll probably get taken down.
No, that's already, it has been recorded.
Okay.
So I guess, the Garena LOL, there was a little glitch at IAM, and the Garena LOL stream had the TSM voice communications playing over.
Oh, Jesus.
For a while.
Well, we'll have to watch that. I'm really curious to see that or hear that either way. But we see the team comp starting to take shape. What do we think here, Brent?
What do I think?
What do you think? Are you in a hurricane?
What do I think? I'm not even thinking, but no, it looks good. We got.
It looks like a good team comp. Good job.
Oh, this looks like a good little rabble between both these teams. They're gonna go smash each other out on the.
Gonna have a nice game of fisticuffs.
Yeah, a nice game of fisticuffs out on the pitch.
Oh my god.
That leather skin should do well when it gets hit for the home run.
Oh, exactly. Oh my god. Now,
but no, actually, honestly though, DeGrom is a strong pick. But Quigglebit got the Vi, who we all know he's very comfortable on. But Star hasn't picked it. That should be potentially Lulu, but maybe that's a top Lulu. Star likes the Lux. It could be a triple AP comp.
I don't think so. That's probably a mid Lulu combined with an Olaf. Potentially an Olaf. Maybe even like probably a more diving champion. Maybe even an Aatrox here. I know Cowlor plays Aatrox, so he's probably going to go for the hard farm dive strategy, because you see Caitlin's got that poke, the long-range poke, or the Maokai engage. Also a possibility, but I don't know if Maokai would be the right pick up here. He's spamming Karthus top like... Oh my god. No, don't play Karthus.
Alawi, though? Is it going to be Alawi?
I don't
Maybe?
think so, no way. We haven't seen Alawi in the tournament
We haven't seen Alawi forever. You're right.
I'm going to open that
I don't know if... I think Alawi's still pretty strong, but I don't know if anybody's ever been able to play her lately. He kind of just fell out of favor. And I couldn't even tell you the reason why.
Well, there it is, the Fiora. So, it is a Poppy versus Fiora top. This is actually a really strange matchup when you think about it.
Poppy should have the advantage.
Should have the advantage, but Fiora can, if played well, have a pretty okay time up there. And if she, as long as she stays even, she will be a threat in the mid to late game. They have the protection of Chai with the Lulu and the Janna, and then the Gragas potential disengage or engage, however you want to do it, and the split push of Visago. Visago, you're fired. Of Fiora. And I saw Visago in chat, so I just said Visago. Oh man.
Oh boy. No, but these actually shaped up to be some pretty good comps. So we are seeing the Ashe for the first time this split.
I believe so, actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be for the first time this split, as it's not one of our picks champions.
So I'll see how well that does against Chai's Caitlyn. We know that he's done incredibly well. So he's done incredibly well in the past games thus far, and pretty much been the best, I guess, shiniest thing on his team right there, with the best farm, probably one of the best KDAs. But they still cannot pull out a win even with the AD carry doing so much work. So it's going to take more than just a good AD carry to take these guys into a win.
Well, Calord's on a very strong champion right now. Potential split, potential carry. And usually Calord is the deciding factor for this team. For the most part, at least in the early game.
Well, you say deciding factor. I mean, if by that logic, he's the factor that they've lost every game so far. You can't say that. That's rude.
Well, I mean, if Calord does go off, the Chiming Chimones have a much bigger chance of winning than if, to say, Awesome went off. Or if Star to go off. Calord just is able to provide more of an impact.
Yeah.
For his team in the late game than I would say a lot of his other team members.
All right, so what do we think, everybody? Do we think TC Snits will win, or do we think Team Chiming Chimones will win? I'm going to start the new poll. Do exclamation point vote TCS win, or TCS for that, or exclamation point TCC for Chiming Chimones, and we will see who we think will win this game. I think we all have a pretty similar idea.
I think, once again, we all are going to vote the same. I have to give my vote for the Snits.
I have to agree with you. I just think that they are probably one of the better teams in the tournament. Maybe not the best, but they're a little bit higher than middle. Maybe not the top, but definitely in the mid-top tier, I would say. So we'll have to see how Chiming Chimones can fare with that, because Fire technically was the same kind of team, and they were on a sub-squad, so it's possible.
Yeah, you're right, but not to knock the Chiming Chimones too hard. They definitely have had a lot of improvements, but they would need to bring those improvements once again today, tonight, and they're kind of untested. Let's just see if those improvements were just kind of a lucky one-off thing, or if they're going to be able to now be more consistent.
Yeah, I gotta say, though,
we'll find out.
The thing about the not TC, but Chiming Chimones is the fact that there is absolutely nothing expected of them. No one expects them to do anything. And that's probably one of the greatest strengths of the team right now, is they can literally do anything, and it'll be a surprise. Like, you can pull out a cheese I know Jack's jungle is kind of a thing now, but it's an example. You can pull out a cheese support in Italy, you know? They can do anything and possibly make it work because people aren't expecting it, because no one expects anything from them. So it's, I guess, a negative, but you got to look at it on the other side as an incredible positive for the Chiming Chimones. So we'll have to see if they can actually make anything of this game. And
yeah, we'll see. Now, if the Chiming Chimones can come back and be more consistent, they may have a chance of winning a game this split.
I think consistency is the issue with the Chimones. Is they always, you know, they have a great game that didn't win. They didn't win, but they had a really good game, and then they come back and just do a really bad game, and then they come back and do a great game, and then go back to a bad game. You know, it's just back and forth with this team. There's never really anything big about it. But not Chiming Chimones, but TC Snits, Grandma's Nips is on his Ari. And if I remember one thing about TC Snits, it's this Ari.
The Ari has carried them to quite a few games.
Yes.
Has brought back a lot of tough, you know, situations for him. So that, you know, he's definitely going to be one of the people we're going to be watching very closely. He's always a big playmaker on that Ari.
Here, we'll see if the strong aggression from Grandma's Nips does occur. Getting the defensive lineup set up from Chiming Chimones.
Defensive lineup, but Cam should see that. It's like Calord didn't quite connect in. They didn't pause it, so they're going to have the man advantage on the Rift, but we'll see what else comes of that as TC Snits. We're whispering here because they're going in now. Trying to be all sneaky peeky, but Cam the man spotted them out.
Mm-hmm.
Broncu, they are going to get the ward. I thought we might see some level 1 action. I was getting ready for it, but no.
Chimones make me moan. Oh my god, we need a sub button for those emotes. Holy shit, we need subscribe emotes. Or sub emotes. I can't believe that. That
True.
needs to be like one of them. I need to write that one down. Holy cow, that's so good. Jesus. I love you guys. That's amazing.
All right, so standard lane. Minus the fact that TC Snits is going to be a little bit ahead in experience in the bot lane, as they are going to take that bottom jungle camp as Quigglepick starts the top lane, or top side of the map on the grump.
Yeah, this could have gone really well. Unfortunately, there was no one in the lane to actually, you know, prep the lane for a potential freeze. And now TC Snits are going to get the level advantage on Chiming Chimones, so that could be pretty big, but Chai seems to know what he's doing. As you see, he pokes the crap out of Braum there. And
Kalen's a very strong pokey champion with all that range.
yeah,
But the level 2 did hit.
Oh, and
Ooh,
they're still
John
losing the
has
trade.
shields.
Wow.
They may end up winning that bot lane. Calord taking a lot of damage in the top lane, though, but he does have the potions and the minion advantage at the moment. So they will hit 2 down there, and Awesome is on his way bottom. Oh, he warded it out. He has not been seen yet by the Schnitz, but he is going to come in.
Oh, man.
Still, after delaying for a second, here he comes. The barrel goes down, the slow. The body slam connects. The heal comes out. But wait a second. Awesome got re-engaged on as Living Paradox takes first blood. Now Chai is trying to return the kill and will get it. Maybe gets 2. The flash comes down.
Oh,
The
not
Q,
enough.
Not enough. One more hit, but a good return kill. Chiming Chimones.
Living Paradox may have gotten the first blood, but now that he's dead, Chai and Cam can actually prep that wave to push into that tower and deny a lot of farm from Paradox. So if they do it right, they will have a pretty big advantage, even though first blood did go over to GC Schnitz.
Yeah, they are pushing it in. There it goes. The wave goes in. They decide to stay around to do a little bit extra damage instead of going back to come back. So that wave may actually get pushed right back under their tower, but they are granted a couple damage for it. So they will get a third of the tower down. Not bad.
That's about half, man. I don't know what's wrong with your eyes.
All right, close to half, but they may have overstayed as Quicklepick comes in. Brom's going to flash up to get the proc. There's 3. The one more
he's
do
done.
it. Chai's stunned up. He does no flash, no heal, so he will die. Big overextension from the Chimones. As Cam the Man gets stunned up as well, he's going to have to blow flash. So what turned into what was a really good situation turned into not a very good situation for the Chimones in the bot lane.
Yeah, that was just a really overly aggressive mistake from Chimones there, allowing, you get a little bit more damage on the turret, but at this point, pre-5 minutes, you really don't need damage on the turret. You just want to kind of control the waves, and, going for that greed half amount of damage on the turret is really just cost them a whole lot.
Yeah, it did cost them indeed. We'll see if Awesome's able to rotate down again and maybe help him out. As Quicklepick starts to take up the bot side of the jungle, Awesome comes in the top.
He gets spotted.
He pulls himself out. I'm pretty sure Nokia saw him. He did.
Yeah, that was just awkward walking, unfortunately. Awesome walked out of the brush by accident and got pinged out, so... Little bit of a mistake, but oh well, not too much lost. Cowlord is very low on health, though.
Yeah, so Cowlord's gonna have to back flashing red. No more corrupting potions for him. And Quicklepick still remains inside Awesome's jungle, who hasn't taken a camp for a while here, going for the Scuttle Crab. Now, he did manage to sneak into this bush this time successfully. Nokia doesn't know he's there, but Awesome doesn't favor his chances.
This is really bad. Honestly, Cowlord is going to lose that so hard because Nokia Battle Axe has that lane frozen against him, and he needed Awesome to help him push that wave, because now that's going to stay there for even longer, and he's going to miss out on a lot more farm.
Yeah, he needed to shove that in and reset that wave. So it's being low. He may even die for it. He's trying to return some damage back. Both of them playing very close to death in the top lane, but Poppy definitely came out with the advantage.
Oh man, that stinks. Gragas got spotted up in the top, so immediately Quicklepick went to counter jungle his bot side jungle. And he even got pinged out by the Wolf Spirit, which Quicklepick smited. So nice use of smite buffs from
Awesome.
Snits.
Awesome spent just too much time doing nothing across the map, and now he's a level advantage down. He's got the back already, so he's gonna have a little bit of an item advantage on Quicklepick if those two come to a head in a counter gang. But once Quicklepick goes back, once Vi gets those items, it's not gonna be much Awesome's gonna be able to do about it.
Yeah, and even still in this bot lane, the normal advantage that we see is on Chai, and even he is behind 2 TC Snit squad, down in farm and down in kills. So, really, there's no one who's doing overly well on the Chimones right now, and TC Snits are just doing a really good job of controlling the waves and controlling the pace of the game.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to start out great. It did. They had a great gang bot lane. Granted, it was a little bit late, but he got in there, and then the Snits just turned it around with superior mechanics.
I don't know if it was superior mechanics, at least. Well, it was. But the second kill, or the kill once Caitlyn died, was just a complete overstay by Chiming Chimones. But they did get first blood on the side of TC Snits, which was very well done by them, and now we'll have to see what they can do with it. Ash did go for the cull instead of any item, because she did back at an awkward time since of that death, so she is literally just farming until she can get an item with that cull explosion of gold.
So a little bit more of a late game scaling from the Snits, as the Chiming Chimones are the first one to take the Rift Herald. Poppy and Vi try to collapse in, but Cowlord got out no problem. Awesome got out no problem, and bot lane we just see some more trades.
Yep, they did get the Rift Herald onto Cowlord though, so now he's going to be pushing that wave against the Poppy.
Is Poppy just going to freeze it again, though?
I don't think she can freeze against Baron Nut minions. It doesn't work like that.
We will see if Cowlord gets frozen off this lane again or not. So far, Nokia's taking the advantage up there, but in bot lane, we got an advantage for TC Snits as the level 6 fight goes down. Getting stunned up is Cam the Man as he falls. Braum not quite dying to the turret. Chai doesn't have an open shot to ace in the hole him. And I guess Snitch just take an easy Braum passive win in the bot lane.
Oh, that's so
There's really nothing else to it.
Glitch. It looks like Poppy has 2 vitals. There it is. Oh, Poppy, that's a risky trade into Baron minions.
No, here comes Ari. Grandma's Nip's gonna help him out. Looking for one more auto.
No!
And he gets it. Wastes the ignite as well, but he definitely gets the kill. And in the bot lane, we're going to see Chai go down here in a second as Living Paradox flashes for the kill. Awesome goes ahead and helps Quickleback out. Actually, Chai got out. Even with the help of Awesome, Jana's going to help Living Paradox go down, who's now stuck between a rock and a hard place. Nowhere to go. No, Awesome's trying to increase the kill count to 2. Gonna try to get a little bit of advantage. He gets the slow. The Jana Tornado doesn't connect as Quickleback flashes, but a flash response from Awesome means this scoreline's now 4-3.
Over aggression from TC Snits. Diving a tower nearly to the second inner tower is kind of insane once you don't get that kill.
Support fight!
Oh! Brahm's gonna win that support fight.
Oh, man. They both want those pink words.
They got him.
Got a little wet noodle slap going on.
Oh, man. Just like it. Nothing. Actually, you know what's funny when you say wet noodle slap? Because wet noodles, like the pool noodles, actually really hurt when you get slapped by them.
It's true.
Just in case you didn't know that, people.
But they won't kill you.
Yes, they'll just,
That's kind
scar
of the
you.
point. You get slapped by like a bullet or something, you're gonna die. You get slapped by a wet noodle, you're just gonna be hurting.
No,
for a
if you
little
get
bit.
shot by a bullet, you're gonna die. If you get slapped by a bullet, it's a different story.
I mean, you could always get pistol whipped and shot at the same time. That would do the trick. But who's not doing the trick is
he
Allard
didn't get the
top lane
auto.
as he gets knocked up. Tried to lunge out of there, and Nokia just drops him quicker than the cell phone planned.
No respect.
Chai goes down as well.
No respect from anyone at all. Chai not respecting the amount of CC Braum and Ash bring to a lane and goes down for it immediately after the Ash Arrow Braum stun. So, and Fiora also not even getting that vital proc to heal before the Poppy ultimate. Really big loss there, and Poppy got the 1v1 kill on her. So,
Cam is in trouble. He's bot lane. He didn't hold the heal, but he did push him back. And now the Schnitz are on the wrong side of this turret, but there are 4 of them to the 2 members of the Chimones.
5.
There's 5 of them to the 2 members of the Chimones. Here comes Nokia off the teleport, gonna pick up the first kill, and now Calord is the target. No ultimate gonna get procced. Was on Quickleback. And now Chai is here to try to return some damage. Gonna force the flash from Nokia. But no return kills from the Chimones. Oh, Nip's gonna try to get fancy, but Calor's gonna get out by the skin of his teeth as he's flashing very low. You could pick your teeth with the amount of health he has left.
this is so risky right now.
Yeah, wait a second though. Meanwhile, top lane and mid, minions getting pushed in the turrets.
Yeah. So they tried. I like what TC Snits are doing here. They're trying to get rid of the advantage that Chiming Chimones have. They're trying to press and put all this pressure on Chai, which is the carry for the Chimones, right next to Tanner. They're putting all the pressure on the right targets, and it cost him a tower, and actually it looks like it's going to cost him 2 towers.
Him too. It might. Can Chai bring it down? We'll see. He does have that BF sword. Takes a tower shot.
Yeah.
Jana should be there to help give him a little bit extra AD. That tower should go down, and Lulu successfully pushes another wave into the tower. Nips did a lot bot lane, but allowed Star to put that gold lead right back into 11 minions.
Yeah. TC Snits had the right mindset and have the right mindset in getting Cowlord behind and getting Chai behind and pressuring them so they can't be these hard carries for Chiming Chimones. But they just gave up so much for it right there and didn't get anything that it really hurt them. And now the gold is pretty even. But they definitely had the right mindset.
Uh-oh, wait a second. What might not be even is this fight. As the Chiming Chimones get caught out inside a try to sneak a little jungle fight, Calor's going to try to flash out, but Nips is going to drop him. And then the Assault and Battery goes right down on the awesome 2-4-6-4. Now Lulu comes in to try to help, but Star is not going to be able to do much. Doesn't even get a chance to ult herself, so that's going to be 2 dead. They're looking for a third as the charm goes on to Gragas. Vi follows it up with the Poppy knockup, but Awesome is able to dash out of there. Didn't even have to use a flash. Now Quickleback is flashing red as he gets out with his life. Caitlyn's trying to do what he can. Chai is looking for an opening. Still DPSing, doing a lot of damage as Cam flashes him and knock him back. Leave Chai in range. Try and rage area. Nobody can block
Oh!
that. Quicklebit gonna take it for his mid laner. Good guy, Vi. And the Chimones do manage to answer back one.
Yeah, for 2 towers. Yeah, this game is just going back and forth. Honestly, you know, one team makes a mistake and the one capitalizes on it so well, and then that team that capitalized on it makes such a big mistake, and then the other one makes a, you know, really good capitalization upon that mistake. So both of these teams are, you know, making both really good calls and really good judgment, but at the same time incredibly bad calls and bad judgment, or at least bad mechanical execution of those decisions. Because honestly, TC Snits have the right idea, they had the right idea, they executed it poorly, but then Chiming Chimones go back with an over-aggressive play, and it costs them 2 towers in the bot lane and the life of their top laner.
I did indeed, and now the Chimones still have some breathing room in this game. The Snits seem to be watching too much TSM gameplay or streams, and are, you know, pretty much not performing up to par for at least how they usually do, or how you would expect a second-ranked team to play
Yeah.
against an 0-5 team. But is this the consistency? Is this the opening that the Chiming Chimones have been practicing?
I honestly, it's both of these teams have improved a lot. This is not TC Snits' best game thus far, but they still are doing. Oh man, that was scary.
We'll come back to that in a second, as Gragas also is forced away the Snits team, but here comes the re-engage. There's only 2 members right here onto the 4 of the Chimones. Now Ari comes up. The Ash Arrow is going to stun up the Gragas. He's barely staying alive to the Lulu ultimate. He does live, as Chai picks up the first kill. Now Chai's going to pick up the second kill. That's 2. Ash comes up, but here comes the teleport in from Cowlord. Living Paradox does manage to answer the Janna, but Chai's still alive for just a second. Going to be able to get the triple kill as Paradox takes the double. But here comes Poppy now. Nokia off the teleport to answer the Cowlord teleport, but not going to be in time to save his 80 carry. And now Nokia is the last member alive, and the Chiming Chimones take a 2 for 4.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Just very strange calls. I mean, it started out really well, but you have Braum and an Ari versus 4 members of the Chiming Chimones. Just a very strange call, especially when there's a Lulu there. Regardless of whether or not you have a Braum to block damage, it's only 17 minutes in the game. He's not that tanky, and there's a Lulu if someone gets low on the enemy team, so they're obviously not going to die from that ultimate. So really strange patterns from TC Snits erupting here, and you can really see what the issue is.
It feels like the Snits aren't respecting the Chimones right now. A lot of their plays just don't take into account the damage or team fight potential that Chimones can bring. And right now they're kind of paying for it. Their gold lead has dropped to 2,000 gold. The towers have been equalized. And now the Chimones might have a chance to take this dragon. Interesting thing to note is that Cowlord is a couple levels behind Nokia, but his teleports are providing a lot more impact.
Oh, he might win that duel now that Poppy missed that Q.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Cowlord is still 2 levels down. That's not going to be very, that's not going to be a good trade for him. He's still 50 minions down and 2 levels. Yeah, he gets chunked down very low. He's going to have to teleport to get back to the top lane. So that should be a tower for Nokia Battle Axe.
Yep, no teleport on either top laner though, so he really can't back, and Poppy's gonna probably have to dive this if they want to grab the kill on him. But they're sieging the mid lane.
They're sieging the mid lane. They got a bunch of minions in the bot. Somebody's going to have to go handle that. I would imagine Cowlord is going to back for it, as he's not able to defend this tower top lane. But he may try, and he's probably going to get dove up there, one could imagine.
Well, he's almost, 3/4 of his health now, so there's the opportunity to dive has now passed for Poppy, and she has her ultimate, but honestly, after that ultimate, after that Q, after that stun, there's not much more Poppy can do with her auto attack. So Cowlord should be safe, because I don't think Poppy can kill her with one combo right there now.
Yeah, you know what's surprising though? There they go. They finally turned on the dragon, but the Snits had an opening. Excuse me. To take that dragon when Caitlyn went bot. They still do, and they are going to take it now. But it just seemed really delayed And the Chimones are going to try to answer it back by rotating towards the Rift Herald. They may end up losing Dragon or their mid tower for it. They already lost Dragon, but the Snits seem to just be a little bit delayed on all of their rotations and calls.
Yeah, well, Lulu is there. She should be able to wave clear this pretty fine. The tower should take some, take out the minions. They can't take this because that Rift Herald has been taken, and now Chiming Chimone should be dealing with that instead of what they're doing.
They may be dealing with this Poppy as well, and Poppy is in trouble. Nips is going to try to get there.
Oh.
And the Ash Arrow going to come through, stun up Calord, who gets knocked right up. The CC chain is keeping him locked up as he flashes out right into the waiting arms of Cam. But that does mean Nips gets a double kill thanks to the orb. Coming back. Oh, and now Awesome is the target as he gets chimed up as well. Nips doing a lot of damage. And while they did get the Rift Herald, it doesn't really account for anything.
Yeah, that Rift Herald went to waste really quickly as soon as Cowlord died. Unfortunately, they took the wrong pathing, I would argue. You try and get a Poppy, but she stuns up the one damage dealer that's there, and there's not much, you can do. That just buys time for the damage dealers to get there. But now, Gragas.
We see the damage now turn into the red side jungle of the Chimones. As this is a 5-man collapse, Chai is in a lot of trouble. As Grandma's Nips takes the first kill on Star. Now Chai does answer one, but at the cost of his own life. Howlord did come in off teleport, but you're going into 4. You're going into 5 almost. As the Braum tanked up so much damage earlier, it was like he's still there.
That one thing that killed Cowlord there is he tried to lunge during Poppy's Steadfast. And that popped him up and stunned him for a little bit, so that could have been really good for TCC, or Chiming Chimones, but they got collapsed upon by the entire team of TC Snits, and not having, I guess the proper ward coverage, they got too anxious or too greedy for the kills that were just walking around in their jungle.
I'm also not sure why an 0-4 guy is going to be teleporting into 4 members. Doesn't matter how low they are. You're probably not going to pick that up.
Yeah, especially when your team's already dead at that point. You're coming into the side, but there's still 4 members of an enemy team, and then a Poppy, and a Vi, and an Ashe, and an Ahri, and all the CC in the world to stop you.
Yeah, and I knew it, like, that shield from Braum also tanked up so much damage. He did lose his life, but he kept the Schnitz so healthy. Now, wait a second, hold on. You know who's not healthy? Cam, as he has to flash out. Ahri's going to try to pick up the kill. There he goes. Finally gets it ticks down. Not attack. And now Chai, a little bit too close, gets charmed up. And this seems to just be the beginning of the end for the Chimones team.
Yeah, I think Ahri's running DFT, Deathfire Touch, which is what did that, it seems. But now they're diving a tower. Oh no.
It doesn't matter what she's running. She's just working through all the members of the Chimones. Nips on that comfort champion. You gotta ban that Ahri away, it seems. Now Cowlord's gonna go down. Cam the man came up from the fountain, so he's gonna save that ace, but I'm not sure he's gonna be able to save this inhibitor turret.
Jen, oh. Dead Jen.
He's going down.
Yep.
Chai's up, but not able to get the kill. As Quicklebit gets out, barely with his life, but he still got it. The Chiming Chimones are going to lose both the inhibitor tower and the inhibitor. There's nothing Chai solo can do. The rest of his team are coming up very shortly thanks to the low death timers. But still, 23 minutes in, this is a 22-9 scoreline.
Yep, and that tower's gone, and the gold is out of the control right now. There's really not much Chimones can do right now, other than just, sit, wait for Fiora to actually become something, wait for Gragas to become something, wait for Caitlyn to get all the more items, and then hope they can get a really good pick or a catch in the jungle. But other than that, there's nothing that Chiming Chimones can do.
No, doesn't seem like it now. Teams have climbed their way back in, clawed back to a win, but it does not feel that the Chimones have that opening or that opportunity. They're 11,000 gold down. There's 5 towers. And they're 1 dragon down. Star Sketch gets absolutely obliterated. Didn't have the chance to use his ult. And Cam the Man will shortly follow. As Grandma's Nips takes up his 10th kill. And they might even just end this game without having to take Baron.
Yeah, it's actually interesting too, because this is the first time we've seen an Ashe, and that ultimate has done incredible things in this game. I can't give this all to Grandma's Nips because this is honestly
A team effort.
definitely a big team change here.
Now, we see the last few kills going down as Nokia Battleaxe goes in, but he is
Wow!
been true to his name and not dying. As Calor goes down, followed by Cam once again. Chai just came up, already chunked down to half damage. Ash's double kill goes in. Chai does manage to pick up the Penguin War Chief. But the base is starting to slip away. That's the second inhibitor down. Superman have already knocked one of the Nexus turrets down to half health. The Nexus turret is going to go down shortly as Nips comes in. Chunks out Chai, chunks out Star Sketch. And finished it all up on Awesome for a clean ace and the win as the second Nexus turret goes down. The Nexus is being focused. Calor comes up, but he gets sent right back to the fountain. Cam the Man saved by the bell as the Nexus explodes.
Oh man, very nice game from